Okay, say your name again, please. Beto, what's your name?
My name is Beto do Banawa, Pedro Carnero do Banawa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Pedro Carnero do Banawa. That's my name.
You're the one in charge. You're the Tuxawa, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been working as the village Tuxawa?
How many winters, Bidu?
Yeah, 4 winters. 4 winters.
Yes.
4 winters that he's been working.
Yeah, tell me a bit about your people here. Did they always live here in Banawa?
So, can you say where you lived before, in the other Moluccas, on the Purus?
Yeah. At first we lived there, on the banks of the Purus River. Then we left there and came to live over here, on the banks of the Banawa, you know?
Yes.
So my father left the land there on the banks of the Purus, and we came to live over on this side, here.
Did you live along the Purus when you were younger?
No, I mean, when I was little. No, I was still very small. I was little, and my dad was single. He lived over there. Then my dad moved on. He cleared the forest, and he settled here, on Banu land. I was born right here. I was born right here, in Banawa itself.
Yes.
It's at the Fresha Maloka. It's right here, in front of Banawa, right? That's exactly where I was born. Yes.
So have the Banawa people always lived here?
Yes, they're asking you to tell where the people came from. First they lived in Pitua, then in... Where did the first Banawa live?
First they lived, how was it again? Wait a moment.
They lived over in Juta. Bido, you can talk about there.
Yes. The first residents, they first lived in Jutai. My father.
Where is that?
Near the Purus River.
Yes. There, near the Purus. Near the Purus is where Amuriar is, right? Yes, Amuriar. It's further down river. Above that is where Amuriar is, and that's where my father lived. Then they left that land and moved here, to the banks of the Banawa, right here.
You told me it was a long time ago, not just last year. A long time indeed. Tell me, the Banawa, what kind of work do they do? What work do they do to make a living?
Here, the Banawa work with sorva, processing sorva, making manioc flour, tapping copaiba, and harvesting sorva as well. Then people sell it over in Pyrena for others to buy, for making medicine, right? Yes. My father does it too. Some people tap rubber. My father taps rubber as well. Others extract copaiba oil, and they also harvest sorva. Then the boss would come upriver in a big canoe, with a long tail motor, to collect my father's products. Then my father handed the products over to him. They loaded a canoe full of sorva, copaiba oil, and manioc flour. Then the boss took it to Manaus. Yes. He sold the products right there in Manaus.
And here, how do the Banawa manage to get food? What do they do?
Food, how do they get food to eat? How do they get food here? Well, they get food like this. At first there were no firearms, right? My father just made a blowgun. Then one person makes arrows, another goes into the forest, taking poisonous bark. Then my father arrived and they took poisonous bark in the forest. Then he took the chestnut burrs and put them on the poisonous bark, scraping it with a piece of wood. He kept pounding it well. Then, adding forest leaves, he mixed them with the poison, adding maca, right? Then he took it out and put it onto the poisonous bark that had already been pounded. The chestnut shell stays underneath, and the poison stays on the outside, on top. Then the vine, the maca, stays on top. When the powder is beaten, it leaves strong marks. Then water, about 1 liter of water, they poured it in. They poured the water, and it ran down. It runs down. After doing it several times, it's ready, and then they make the fire. Then, with a small clay pot, they put in the poison liquid and cook it. Cooking and cooking until it boils. Then it dries a little. He takes it out and puts it on the ground so it can cool down.
Yes.
So it cools down. Then they take a little bit of forest fiber, tie it with a small piece of wood, tying it tightly, making it small. Then the poison cools more. He stirs it and stirs it, working on it. It's done the same way with Michael, right?
Uh-huh.
The same with Michael. Then he puts it on the arrow, applying it. It stays hollow underneath. He keeps applying it until it hardens. Then he stores it and goes on to cook another batch. Then he applies it again to the arrows, the blowgun darts as well. Then, once it's applied, by the afternoon it's finished. Then they sleep. The next day he goes hunting, walking through the forest, until he finds a tapir and shoots it with an arrow. My father shot the tapir. Early in the morning he shot it, followed where the tapir ran, and the tapir fell and died. Then my father came back, because alone he couldn't carry the animal. It's big, a tapir, right? A very heavy tapir. Man, I'm going to get my people so they can help me carry the tapir meat, right? Then he came back. He arrived here around noon and called the people, let's go get my tapir. I shot a tapir. Let's go. Then everyone goes to bring back the tapir meat. I went with my father too. My father went ahead. They cut open the tapir. My father cut the tapir's innards, took out the liver, and cut off a side. Then, on another day, other people carried the meat on their heads.
Yes.
They brought back a lot. Everyone carried tapir meat. The arrow hit right in the ribs. My father shot it in the ribs.
Tell me a bit about people's life here today. How is life today different from the time of your father? What's the difference?
Which one, Daniel? You're the one talking. Now, people have other things, right? They have shotguns, nicer houses, farm plots.
You talk about today. What's the difference?
Compared to your father's time.
Yeah, now, first of all, there are no more slingshots, right? Everyone has a farm now. People go hunting and kill animals now with guns, right? People have a lot. Everyone really does have a farm. There are fields, and people make flour by harvesting cassava, putting the cassava in water for 3 days until it softens. Then they take out the softened cassava and put it in the press. Then they fill it, sifting the dough, sifting it into the pan, sifting the dough properly. Someone else makes the fire and roasts it, really roasting it, making toasted flour. Then the next year people prepare the fields again, clearing and clearing. When it's very dry, they burn it again, planting bananas, planting lots of fruit, manioc, cassava, aria as well, papaya.
So now you all plant more?
We do. We do.
Do you plant more than in your father's time?
Yes, here people plant more too. They plant more. In his father's time, they planted just a few plants. Yes, because my father, at first, planted very little. My father planted little. Back then, in his time, he only made small farm plots. Everything was small. Yes, that's right. Now he puts in big fields. Everyone now has big farm plots, medicine, everything.
Is people's health better now than it was in your father's time? Is there more medicine, more access to hospitals?
Now, right? You're asking if nowadays there is more medicine than before, because in your father's time there was very little medicine.
Yes, man. Before, there really was very little medicine. Back then, we didn't have any medicine at all. We lived deep in the forest here, man, with no medicine. You'd catch yellow fever, man. There was medicine from a certain tree with marked leaves too, you know. We scraped just a tiny bit of the bark from a small piece of wood. We scraped very little, wrapped it in a small piece of paper. When someone had a fever, we gave it to children to drink with water so the fever would go away. Before, you know, there really wasn't any medicine at all.
In the beginning, did a lot of people die?
Yes, in the beginning a lot of people died, people from right here.
From what?
Long ago, in the time of my father's people, a long time ago here.
Die from what?
They died here, people from this community. What disease? Just sickness, illness, fever that killed many of my people.
Vito, let me ask you, the people here today, right now, what is their greatest need? What do people need the most here?
Ah, so you want me to say what people need most now, Bido? What do I need most now? Yes. They need more. What do other people want more? Do they need more goods? Yes. What is it? Or do they need more?
Or is everything just wonderful?
Or is it?
What do you think people need more of?
The people, Daniel, no. He's asking, now that we're living here, right? There are things people really want now, man. What things do people really want?
Man, people really want things like soap, toothpaste, a toothbrush to clean their teeth, shirts, pants, hammocks, pots. People really want goods, yes.
To buy things from outside.
Including medicine, yes, buying things from outside. Yes, from outside.
How is it different?
The people here really like to buy things. So what they produce is woodcraft, making fans, blowguns, and also selling arrows. Let me ask about buying things, right? It's just us who work, right?
Here among the Banawa, what is the difference that makes you distinct from the other indigenous peoples here? What is unique about the Banawa?
Can I?
Yes.
About the difference.
Yes.
You should explain it. Banawa is one group, right? Jamamati is another, right? Yes, with the Banawa, their way of speaking is different, right? Yes, the indigenous people from the Forents, from right here, are different from us. We speak differently, our language is different. Our language is truly different from the other indigenous groups here, the Banawa.
But is there something else that is different?
Then there are others over there, in another place, people like the Jarawara. They are different too. Their language, their way of speaking is different. We hear it, and then we speak more, we understand more, we speak better our language. Yes.
How did he become chief? Over among the Jamamati too, they're in Curia. Their way of speaking is different as well, you know?
How did you come to be Tuxawa, the chief, the way you are today? How did that happen? Why are you Tuxawa here today?
So who appointed you, Bito, please?
It was Fune. It was Fune that appointed me, right? Yes, it was Fune that appointed me.
Was it? Yes, it was.
Fune from Manaus.
At first it was Moasa, right?
First it was Fune together with another person, right? Yes. That worked for us, because well, Loasir, right?
So you can tell it?
What do you mean? First it was Loasir, right? Well, before Loasir there was also Funeria. Then he left, right? Then they put me back in.
The government agency, the indigenous agency, but first it was the old chief. He had said that, no, he did say it. They reminded him that it was the old chief first. Can you get him to restate what he said? Okay.
And what is your job as Tuxawa? What do you do?
Yeah, with the first one, with Mos, we worked. First, he was the Tuxawa. Then he left the land, and now he lives in the city of Tapoyua, right, Camarao, right? Then they put me in. They said, Bido, you're going to stay with the people here. Now you really are the Tuxawa. Now I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm going to live down there, in Camarua. Now, we first worked with Mosaner. It was really good too. Very good, we worked with him there, and he bought a lot of things. Now he's already left, and now they put me in, right?
What does the Tuxawa do?
Working with Sorvo, or rather, Kopeba, that's the kind of work I do.
Well, I asked him what the chief's work is, and he told me what he does for a living. These guys want me to answer his questions. It's very difficult.
I think.
Well, I think that's about as far as we're going to get. You know, we can't. He said he's out there, living in the forest.
Living out in the woods, right? Uh-huh. Yes.
So Firmino Manolino came by to visit so you could tell Manolino's story, Bidio.
Uh-huh.
What did you all find in the forest, then, so you could work for the boss, right?
Uh-huh. First, my father was going to live in Puru. They left the land, walking along, and then they came to live here on the banks of the Banawa. Now, during flood season, when the water rises, right, the Banawa River rising, the flood water rising, the water going up, and then the matricha, there's a lot of matricha showing up, moving upstream. So my father is spearing matricha. Marcelino's father stayed there, right, Bibi, right? Bibi is fishing. So we lived near a capoeira, a Marroca de Flecha, and then my father went to live farther up, on the high path. Then the boy left early from there and passed by right by here fishing, spearing a tricha, the little boy. He was small, still a child, really small. He rode with the baby, fishing, gathering shellfish. Then he speared a tricha. They came back in the afternoon, walking along, and then people from Pyrena, from Bazero, showed up. Then, going up a creek, he left the canoe down there, at the mouth of Cabora, with a fishing net. They passed by. My father's people were here too, fishing. Then the boy came back, people passed through, and there was a new rat on his little bed, right? Because the little bed was all muddied. Man, people passed through here, man. Maybe the other group didn't, the Pyrena people, or maybe the Pui people, I think. Then the baby was right on their trail. The people went out hunting us. Maybe they'd catch us, maybe not. I don't know. Come on, I'm going to go after the cattle. I went after the cows too. Then the kid ran and ran and ran over there. So the folks showed up right there at my dad's house. So Dad was off in the corner. And the kid got scared, peeking at the people. So you went to the road, to the main road, and waited there. Then I went to look at the people. It seemed like someone was calling another one, folks from Pyrena, folks from TAA themselves. It seemed like I heard some commotion. Then the kid went to pray, listening and listening, and it was already almost getting dark, almost 7 o'clock, right? Then you went to pray and stayed there waiting for the kid. So the kid was peeking at the people there, at the Indian, his name, Jamamati. Then there was the boss too. He was looking for his father. His boss had sent him to look for the Indian from around here. His boss sent him Firmino, that's his name, Firmino. So the kid was watching him, then he left, grabbed something, and went onto the main road. He went on the main road, another one left again, another left, one didn't go on the main road, and another stayed behind by himself, making a basket. The wooden tree trunk was in the yard, and he was making the basket there. The other two both went off to look for the one from Banawa. Then another one went out again. They grabbed a pot to fetch water, you know. They fetched the water and went to the doorway. Then the kid went to pray, went into his room, and they laid him in a hammock. There were 2 hammocks, 1 stretcher, 3 people. Yeah, everything, all of it belonged to Amma. So there were 2 stretchers and 1 hammock. Then the kid took a sickle, just a small one. The sickle was up on the riverbank. The kid took it. Then the kid left, ran off. Then they called out, Mos. Hey, let's go. I'll take a sickle. All right. So how many hammocks were there? 3 hammocks. Then I heard men talking along the trail. They were Curia Indians, Jamamati Indians. Oh, wait a minute. So we went there, and I went to wake my grandfather. My grandfather would go and get him the next day, it seemed. So the kid kept praying, walking, and then the sun set and it got dark. He started cutting babasu palm fronds, tying them together. They tied up 10 bundles, and when it got dark he was lighting them with a match. The wood was burning as he walked, then he ran and ran. When one bundle went out, he lit another again. Running, they arrived there late at night. Walking along, the brush was all cleared out. People got scared, people left, and people ran. Dad didn't run. Man, the people Dad was watching, and the kid was just a kid, really. Then they arrived and went straight to talk to my dad. Firmino, the folks are here at our house. Yeah? Which folks? The people from Bazara, the people from Pyrena. They seem to be looking for us. Tomorrow I'll pray. I'm not going to talk to him myself. We don't have any axe anymore, right? No knife, no machete. We don't have anything left. Tomorrow I'll talk to him. No, you won't. You really won't. He'll kill you. It looks like he has a gun. No, he won't kill me. I'm the chief, Dad was saying. Then Dad slept, and early in the morning he left. Dad went to get him himself, and I went along too. I was like that too, like Valdi, you know, I was like that too. So I went after my dad. But Mom wouldn't let me go. No, my son, you're not going. I said I was going anyway. I left and went after my father. Then my older brother went too. He went in the car as well. There were 4 of us. My dad, me, my older brother, and the car, 4 of us. We went to look for the people. I went too. Then Joaquin too, the Manarinho, just walking and walking and walking. Then he said, "You want me early?" He was looking to cut sugarcane, right there on his father's farm. There was fresh cutting in the cane. After cutting the cane, he left. Now he's bringing the cane over to where my dad's house is. When we got there, my brother was telling Dad, "Dad, you call out first. You shout first," then he shouts too. All right, I'll shout," I said. Then Dad blew over himself, like a charm, and started shouting. And we kept walking. Macy was there, right out in the yard. The other one stayed hidden inside the house. 2 of them were hiding. They had weapons and stayed hidden, just waiting for my dad. Then Dad went up and said, "Well, Firmino, I've known you for a long time, back there in Courier, right?" "Yeah, I know you too," he said. "That's why I was looking for you." "I'm all right." He held onto my dad's arm. "Everything okay?" "Everything's fine. I was looking for you, but it's a long way, right? I was living far away, over on the other side. I've got houses everywhere, paths in every direction. That's why I was looking for you. Now I've finally found you, right, man?" Then my dad is talking. Okay. Is it far? Where do you live? Okay, it's not very far. Set out early, right? It's not very far. Do you have a lot of katana on your land? Yes, there is katana. Do you have sorva? Yes, there's sorva. And you've got copaiba too, right? There's a lot of copaiba as well. You've got a lot of farmland, right? Yes, I've got a lot of fields, bananas, sugarcane, everything, fruit and all. And there's a river. Then I went to pray. I've got sugarcane, and during the dry season too, you know? So, come on, is it possible to take a look in the forest today, for you to show me the chestnut trees too? Yes, it's possible to show them. Then Dad took him into the forest, and we all went into the woods together. Everyone was breaking Brazil nuts. The boss sent me. I'm looking for you, right? What's your boss's name? My boss's name is Firmino. He's a good boss, man. There's a lot of things, man, really a lot. So I was sent. I'm the one looking for you, right? Then after 10 days I was going to come down, and you would mark it for me with a piece of wood. It was marking my dad's date. Every day you mark it, the next day you mark it, the next day you mark it, every day. Then after 10 days I arrived here. Okay. Leave my dad's date there and mark it on a piece of wood. Every day Dad would mark it, the next day Dad would mark it. After 10 days, Macy arrived. Then Dad finished the 10 days' work and did a lot of things. And then we cracked Brazil nuts too. They took the nuts, baskets full of nuts, they took them away.
That's great.
It's been a long time. It's a good story. It's been a long time already, right?
First time? Well, when he was a boy coming up with his father, right?
Yes.